Hey y'all, welcome back to Gardening with Trisha. So I got a fun project that I'm doing right now that I'm starting to do, and I said I'm gonna bring you guys along, carry you guys along with me as I do this. I'm going to do some fermented pickles, and I'm gonna do fermented pickle spears. Okay, um, fermented pickle spears. And what I'm doing right now is I've already washed my cucumbers, and this is end of gardening season, but these are cucumbers that I had left, and I did plant some more cucumbers, and I got to do something with them. So what I'm going to do is, and then plus fermented cucumbers, if you guys didn't know the difference between those and the ones you may create a brine for. We create brines for both of them, but with fermented pickles, you're going to put them in this is the jar I'm going to be using, and you'll put the salt in there, and you also put the water in there. You don't have to heat it up. It's really an easy process, and you can make these as fun as you want. And you don't have to necessarily make pickle spears. So that's what I'm going to do. But this is what we're going to do first. I've already cut the cucumber. Well, washed the cucumbers. But this is the key to not having mushy pickles. What I've learned is to make sure you cut the blossom end off. A little tip of that. And this is the blossom end, which means this is where you will see the flower on the cucumber. This is the stem. Okay. Most of the time you see pickles, you don't see that. You won't know that. You really won't know what the blossom end is and what the stem end, because this normally will be flat. But this is the blossom end where the flower normally is, and this is the stem where the stem is, where it's hanging, from the fruit, where the fruit is hanging from the plant. So, but since I'm doing spears, I'm going to be cutting a little off of both ends, okay? Because you don't need them with spears. So, cut that off. And then I'm just going to cut it in the middle. And this is a funny one. I don't know how I'm going to do this, but we're going to make it work, okay? Create a spear. Maybe a funny spear. And some things I've learned with the garden this year. I did some lemon cucumbers, and I see right now that I'm not going to be able to plant my lemon cucumbers where my salad slices are and things like that, because they wanted to. Let me show you what this looked like, y'all. I beat it up so bad, but we're gonna let it stay, okay? It's gonna all still be good. I'm not really a pickle person. This really is for the kids, because I'm not gonna too much fool with this. No pickles. I don't too much care for pickles, and they're not my favorite. I don't have to have a pickle, but we're gonna make them anyway. So we're gonna spear it, make the spears. Let me cut that one again. And we're gonna continue to do this. And this time I'm gonna, because I fermented some stuff before, like I did some fermented hot sauce. That was real good, honey jalapeno hot sauce. But the thing with fermentation, it takes a while, so it's not instant. But even if you pickle it the regular way, it's gonna take a while. Okay, so you're gonna cut that off again. Then we'll start packing the jar, and I'll let you guys see what that looks like. So we're gonna do this, and then we'll start packing the jar. Now, the key to making it remain crunchy, you can put a bay leaf in here, and it's gonna keep a crunch, or you can put a grape leaf in here, or you can use, and I know most people don't have them, like a 1/8 teaspoon of crisp to put inside of here, okay, inside your jar. Which is basically what I'm going to do. It's going to be a if I can find it, y'all, or I may have to go with a baby. So, and it's going to keep it crispy. I don't know if I'm and it's just a pickle crisp that you're putting in your jar. That you'll put in here. Let's see. So I did 1 tablespoon of salt. I have some dill here that I'm going to put in here. And I also have some garlic that I'm going to put in here as well. So it's going to be almost garlicky. I wouldn't even just say garlicky, but because you look at your ingredients when you go to the store, you'll be surprised of what's in your pickles. But even there, they have agents in there to prevent certain stuff. So here, we kind of know what's in it, right? So I'm going to put this in here. Okay, that's about, we'll do these 2 little ones. Cloves, okay, of cloves of garlic in here. Then you just start layering your pickles in. Do it sideways, go from the side on it. And I'm just gonna start putting them in a jar. It's pretty big. I may have to split that in half. Because the key to it, it got to be below, remain underneath the brine that you create. So we're gonna split that one in half. Let's do these. Once it's kind of long, we'll split them in half. Because they got to remain underneath the brine. And another thing, when you're fermenting pickles, you got to use filtered water. So the water out of your faucet may not work, okay? So we're gonna just layer it like this. Pack them in here. It's not gonna hurt nothing. I'm going this way with it, y'all. Just pack it in here, tight as you can. Or packing it in here. Okay. I probably could do a little more than that, but we ain't gonna go crazy, okay? So pack it in here as much as I can. See how tight that is? Even if I turn it over, it ain't gonna go nowhere. Okay, now this is my dill. Just making my dill on top of it. And this is my salt. And you wanna, you can't use the salt you get out of the store because the salt in the round jars may have iodine in it, may have some. So you need something like a sea salt. Pink Himalayan salt is fine, or just get the plain pickling salt, okay? And now you can get real funky with this, okay? I'm just gonna deal with this batch here with the garlic. But you can put mustard seed in it, you can put turmeric in it, you can do anything, but this is really good for your gut health. Now, for the water, I went and bought some, so we're gonna fill it up. Okay. And you know how long it's going to take for your ferment to take place. Now, this is a system that I got to make sure everything stay underneath the brine. Because as time goes, stuff may float, okay? So, this is going to keep everything down and underneath the brine. So, I'm going to press it down in here and make sure everything stay underneath the brine. And I'm going to put a top on it. Put this top on it. This is a ball fermenting kit, but if you don't have this, you can use something like just a mason jar. Yeah, I want to make sure it's under there. See how that salt is underneath there? I'm just going to give it a shake. Okay. Now we're just going to place this in a cool place. Okay, and for me, that's gonna be up here on top of my cabinet. And I may go burp her every now and then. And this is what I've been working on. This is a basil vinegar, and I'm gonna drain it and just put it in a jar like this. And I could be able to make certain dressings, salad dressings with this, but it's a good vinaigrette thing that you can do with basil. So, but it's good. Fermentation is good for your gut health. is good. It's not just like a regular pickle. They're not going to be soggy. So you're going to still have a crunch for the pickle. And as you see, I have all those left. And then, as I showed you before, this bag left. But I'm going to probably do different flavors with that. I'm still going to use garlic. And the garlic I'm using fresh garlic cloves. I just break them and use them. So I'm going to be doing that. So that's what I wanted to come on here and share with you guys. I'm going to get through finishing this, but at least you got to do one with me today as I finish this. And I put photos of the finished products that I have, of the ones that I'm going to finish doing. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day.